The beach is crowded, but I feel alone. Our names washed off every stone. The sun still burns, the waves still fuzz. It's just a summer without us. We used to own this crooked pier, 2 paper cups and stolen beer. We trace our wishes in the sand, let the ocean hold our plans. Now strangers sit where we once kissed, laughing in the golden mist. I walk past them with a practiced face, hiding the ghost of our embrace. Every shoreline takes me back to the love we let go slay. It's a summer without us. No midnight rides, no reckless trust, no tangled floors in the back of the bus, no whispered jokes that were just for us. The ice cream melts, the bonfires glow, but there's a piece of me you still don't know. I'm smiling, but it's all of us, trying to live this summer without us.
A different shade on someone else's shoulder blade. I hear your song on the radio stand, feel your heartbeat in the cover band. I tell my boys that I'm doing fine. We clink our cups and waste our time, but every cheer and every shout just makes me wanna tap out. Maybe next year I'll stand here free, without your waves crashing over me. But the season's still dangerous, every breeze is still about us. It's a summer without us, but the sand remembers trust. Every footprint, every rush, every secret tidal crush. We drift apart, collect our dust, build new stories as we must. But the sky still holds the buzz of that first wild summer with us. First wild summer with us. There's a fence between your fears and mine.
We stand on opposite sides of the line. We keep pretending it's all fine,
Staring at walls we can't climb.
you shut down when I ask why. Change the channel, shift your eye. I pull back when you need more. Hide my heart behind the door. We keep dodging the raw and real, scared of the wounds we might reveal. You talking jokes, I talking signs, both of us drawing crooked lines. If we don't face the faults in time, we'll drown beneath walls we can't climb. These are the walls we can't climb. Yeah. Built from every unsaid line, every I'm fine when we're not, every truth we store and rock. But if we stop and look in kind, we might find a way to bind hands instead of hurting mine. Over walls we couldn't climb.
I learned young that tears man weak, so I laugh when I wanna speak. You were told to never need, so you starve your heart to lead.
But we're older than our old script. We can rewrite what's been shipped, move these bricks with shaking hands, build a
I'll share one that haunts my side.
Brick by brick we'll realign what once were walls we couldn't climb. These were the walls we couldn't climb. Made from armor and old grime. Now we name the hurt and cry. Lean on love, not just time. And if we fall, we'll still be trying. If we rise, it's from stop lying. Hand in hand, entangled rhyme. We'll cross walls we couldn't climb. Sky bleeds orange over city steel. Daylight fading like the way we feel. I write goodbyes I'll never claim. Watching sunset on your name. Your contact still glows in my phone. A tiny shrine to what we've known. I hover over delete each night, but my thumb can't kill that light. We're not together, we're not just friends. We're some story that never ends. A half-read book on my bedside stand. Collecting dust but still I hand. As the evening paints the frame, I see sunset on your name.
Sunset on your name.
Sunset on your name.
Doesn't mean I'll erase our flame.
It just means I'll let it rest. Stop bleeding out in my chest.
As the colors start to wane,
I release this quiet pain.
now with anger, now with blame. Just like sunset on
your name.
I've checked your page more times than I say. Tracked your stories day by day. But this habit keeps me stuck, drowning in leftover love.
I see you smiling with someone new. Swear I'm happy a bit for you, but I can't keep my world on pause. For a love with broken laws. Let the sky do what I can.
Let it pain and let it chant.
That endings can be soft, not lame.
Like a sunset on your name.
Sunset on your name.
No more feeding this old flame,
I remember what we were.
without needing to prefer.
When the morning comes again, yeah.
We'll be strangers free of red,
With a fondness, not a claim. Left from sunset on your name. They say love is all you need, but we've learned hearts alone can bleed. We need something built above, a little more than love. We had sparks, we had flame, we had passion without name. Kisses wild and long goodbyes, stars exploding in our eyes. But when the rent came due and rough, when the days were not enough, we had no tools for daily grind, no kindness when we'd fall behind.
we learned the hard way what's enough, that life needs more than pretty love. We need a little more flowers could fix my lies.
Thought apologies could disguise that I wasn't really there. Just a body, not a care. You needed someone to share the load, not just sweet words and cold. We broke under what we lacked, under the weight we never tried.
If we ever try again,
let's be partners, not pretend.
bring our honesty and glow. Build a little more than love.
We need a little more than love.
Hands that push and hearts that shove. Through the storms and through the rough,
through the easy and the tough.
someday we fit like a glove.
It'll be because we rose above where we failed when we were young. Chasing only Ems is a
We're inches apart, but miles in our head.
sleeping together in separate beds.
We talk in riddles, we dance around.
Afraid to lose what we never found. You hold your voice like a loaded gun. Careful where your feelings run. I keep my secrets in a hidden drawer where you won't knock anymore.
We laugh at movies just to dodge the fight. Scroll our phones in the dead of night. We share a roof but not the same rain. I'm too scared to name this quiet pain.
We keep pretending we're perfectly fine, dodging the cracks in our favorite lines. But underneath every word we fake, we're close enough to break. We're standing on glass with our hearts in hand, balancing dreams on shifting sand. Close enough to feel the quake, close enough to break.
You're almost love, you're almost mine.
We're out of rhythm and out of time. One more push, one more mistake, and we're finally falling. So
I see your tears in the bathroom light. You say it's nothing, then say goodnight. I swallow words that could heal a heart, wrap them tight around my arm. I grew up here, it don't make a sound. The love means never letting down. So I pull back when you lean in, afraid you'll see the cracks within.
if we're gonna crash, then crash out loud.
If we're gonna fall, let's lose the crowd.
I'd rather shatter than halfway stay, than live forever in this halfway grave. We're standing on glass with our hearts in hand, trying to choose between break or stand. Close enough to feel the quake, close enough to break. Say my name or let me go. Tell the truth, we're scared to show. If this is more than we can take, let the pieces fall and break. I rain stopping chords on the window pane. The night's breathing slow like a tired train. I'm worn out, hanging by a thread, needing every word you said. I've been fighting shadows I can't name, smiling in pictures, drowning in shame. I've been the strong one for everyone else, left no strength for my fragile self. You showed up with a quiet tone, pulled me back from being alone. You didn't ask me to explain, you just stayed inside the rain. Now when my world feels split in two, I hear your vow come shining through. Carry me through when I can't stand, I'll be the ground beneath your hand. When the sky turns heavy and cool, we'll be each other's only rule.
When I forget what I can do, I'll remind you what is true.
We'll trade strength like something new. You carry me, I'll carry you through. La 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 la.
I've worn armor made of jokes and lies, pretending I never cry inside. But when my past came crashing down, you were the harbor in my drowning town.
You sat with me till my breathing slowed. You took my secrets like a sacred code. You didn't try to make it neat, just held my tremble and my heat. We're not perfect, we fall apart.
We restart with stubborn heart.
Love's not just the shine and hue, it's the nights we carry through. Carry me through when I can't stand, I'll be your echo, your open hand. When the storm rewrites the rule, we turn the chaos into fuel.
If I'm lost, sing something true.
If I'm gone, I'll come back to you. Step by step through old and new, we'll carry each other through. La 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 la
There's a spark in your eyes when you talk about change. There's a flame in your chest that feels so strange.
You're tired of living by someone else's cross.
Whoa, you wanna know where the fire goes.
I grew up quiet in a small town frame, told to sit pretty and hide my flame. But I had drum beats under my skin, melodies roaring to begin.
You came along with a rebel smile, said let's leave this place for a stolen while.
You played me rhythm in your old car,
said your voice could travel very far.
I feel a blaze I contain, pouring like sunlight through my veins. Take me where the fire goes, where the realest river flows, where the nights are loud and long, where the broken turn to song. No more hiding what we chose, no more fear of what we show. Follow embers on the road that glows, all the way where the fire goes. I used to hustle just to stay alive, never believed my soul could thrive. But you showed up with your trembling hands, turned my survival into plans. We caught a bus with the one wish, traded the safety for something rich. Now every Every stage that we ignite feels like we're finally in the light. If the flames get high, we'll stand our ground. If the smoke comes in, we'll spread our sound.
We were meant to rise, not just pose. We're built to live where the fire goes.
Take me where the fire goes, where our wildest story grows, where my fear dissolves in heat, where your sorrow finds a beat. Every step our courage shows, every song another rose. We're no longer stuck in what they chose. We're alive where the fire goes.
Waves keep coming, they don't wait.
Tide keeps turning like our fate.
You left first, I wanted more.
Now I'm lonely at the shore. We made castles out of foam and faith, drew our future in the frothing wraith. You said we travel, leave this town, never let the water drag us down. But the call you got was louder than mine, and offer you read as a holy sign. You took the plane, I took the sand, watched you vanish from this land. I don't blame you for walking through, but this beach still holds us two.
I'm lonely at the shore.
I'm lonely at the shore,
where we're not we anymore.
I'm chasing dreams away from here, but your voice still hits my ear. Between the waves' unending roar and the ghosts on this old floor, you're the ache I can't ignore. I'm still lonely at the shore.
From the stage lights in another place, I still see your ocean face. Hear your laugh in the cheering crowd, feel your calm above the loud.
I post pictures in foreign sand, but my heart stays in your hand. Every coastline that I tore feels like a copy of that shore.
If you come back to the sea one day,
if I find you where the ghosts still play, maybe we'll rewrite what was before. No one lonely at the shore. I'm lonely at the shore. I'm lonely at the shore, but I keep an open door for the chance that you'll return, for the bridges we could burn. Till then I'll sing above the roar. You'll raise stages, I'll keep score. In our hearts there's something more than being lonely at the shore. Wind in my hair, salt on my tongue.
memories beating like a reggae drum.
The city's loud but my heart still craves the place we ran back to, the waves. We left our problems on the concrete floor, took a crooked bus down to the shore. You brought your guitar, I brought my pain. We traded both for the rising rain. You played a chord that split the sky. Turned my tears into a battle cry. We danced barefoot on the jagged stones, letting the tide translate our tone. Whenever life turns sharp and gray, I see us running to the waves. Take me back to the waves, where the water rewrites what it says, where the rhythm heals what it shapes, off our hearts in 1,000 ways. When the world misbehaves, we'll outrun the roads and the caves. Let the ocean hold our days as we keep going back to the waves.
I lost my temper in a crowded room.
Said some things that spelled our doom.
You walked away with your head held high,
Left me choking on my prideful sky. Weeks went by with the frozen phone, till I stood staring at the shoreline alone. Then out of the mist I saw you stand, shoes in your fingers, hope in your hand. No words, just the seagulls crew. No scripts, just a rising moon. We step forward side by side, let the tide reset the tide. Take me back to the waves, where forgiveness silently pays. Over every burnt out face, over every bitter maze. In the crash where the sea behaves, we'll bury what no longer braves. Year after year in all our days, we'll find ourselves back in the waves. Got your text like a lightning spark. Every word pulled me out of the dark. We're tangled up in this risky fire. You're my heart on the wire.
you live your life on the razor's edge. Promises stack like a shaky ledge. You call me up when the night turns mean, when your faith runs out of gasoline. I'm trying hard not to lose myself while pulling you back from your private hell. I'm on the phone till the sun breaks through,
Keeping the shadows away from you. Every are you okay feels thin, but I won't stop calling you back in. Oh, you're my heart on the wire, swinging over open fire. One wrong move and we both could fall, but I won't let you lose it all. Every tremble, every fear, I'm the voice inside your ear. If the world feels like a lift trip wire, I'll hold your heart on the wire.
I grew up learning how not to cry, how to swallow hurt and personify. Turn my pain into a crooked joke, laughed it off in every haze of smoke.
But when you speak, the armor cracks. You trace my scars and my faded tracks. You talk me down from the tallest roof. Your gentle tone is my only proof. If you slip, I'll tighten my grip.
If I fall, don't let me flip.
We'll walk this line through wind and fire. Two souls on a single wire. You're my heart on the wire, balancing over the choir.
and sing a broken song.
Neon nights stretch too long.
We grew up under restless heat,
listening to voices in the street.
Mama worked late, we ate alone,
Raise ourselves on crack ringtone.
I walk past chaos every day.
Learn which corners not to stay. But I heard rhythms in the fight, melodies in city light. Turn the shouting and the heat into unheard backbeat.
They said we'd never rise complete. Where do we have voices in the street?
Where the voices in the street, where the concrete hugs our feet, where the dreams aren't always neat, but the heart refuses defeat. We take pain and make it sweet, turn the siren into beat. From the alleys, from the heat,
We lift up our voices in the street.
oh, 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 I lost friends to the hunger years, lost some days to my own fears, but this mic became my spine, kept me standing on the line. You came through with your tender tone, soft but sharper than a stone. Together we built something tough, songs that shout we are enough.
We'll sing for kids with tired eyes,
For broken homes and hopeful skies.
for every soul that feels defeat. Ooh, we'll be their voices in the street.
Where the voices in the street, where the wounded hearts still meet, where the lonely keep a seat, waiting for a kinder beat. We take hurt and make it heat. We make struggle into feet until the world learns to greet the power in our voices in the street. Coffee steam curls like a lazy ghost. Sun sneaks in on the window post. We used to race out, always running. Now the magic is in the morning.
We used to love the chaos night, flashing clubs and reckless life. Now I crave your half-closed eyes, your quiet laugh, your sleepy sigh.
The kettle whistles, your hair's a mess. You wear my old faded vest. We talk of nothing and everything, of grocery lists and songs to sing.
If ever I doubt how real is it, it's in small hours like this.
You're still in the morning, in the slow and in the yawning, in the way the light finds your face, in this unpretending space. When the world feels loud and storming, I remember this soft forming. You and me, no warning, just quietly still in the morning.
I thought love meant constant thrill, adrenaline and chasing spills, but your silence taught me more than every wild night before. The way you stir your sugar slow, the way you listen when I flow. With all my fears of getting old, you turn my dread to stories told.
If someday the sparks feel gone,
Let's come back to early dawn,
where our hearts keep redawning this simple sacred morning. You're still in the morning, when the day is just forming, when my doubt starts swarming.
your touch becomes my warning.
If you see my face in a crowded hall,
if you hear my name in a stranger's call,
if your chest still tightens in September, just say you remember. We used to write in each other's books, trade small glances and crooked looks. We passed notes under fluorescent light, dreaming of running away at night. Years rolled by like a turning wheel. We got older, but the scars stayed real. Now we're orbiting different suns, but I still think of our almost runs. I don't need you to come back through, just wanna know I matter to you. Say you remember the songs we stole, the secrets whispered from soul to soul, the midnight talks on the kitchen floor, the way we never locked that door. Say you remember our tiny fire, even if we never climb much higher. Don't rewrite us as a minor ember, just say you remember. Just say you remember.
I saw your picture in somebody's feed. You look happy, you look free. I almost scroll like you meant no more, but my heart stopped at your old front door. I recall the night you saved my head, when I said I'd rather be gone instead. You kept me breathing till morning came. You never asked me to explain.
We're not meant to rewind the tape.
We both found our separate shape.
But if our past comes to your mind,
let it be gentle, let it be kind.
say you remember the way we tried, the clumsy truth we never denied.
We were young and fractured, sure,
but our hearts were mostly pure. Write me down as a tender chapter, not a ghost or a disaster. If my name drips by in your weather, just say you remember. Just say you remember. Just say you remember. Just say you remember.
the sky is bruised with purple and gold.
We're chasing the morning.
We're chasing the morning like stories told.
We've been lost in a midnight storm. Now we're running back to dawn. We fall like thunder in a crowded room, two wild storms with no more room, slamming doors and broken calls, throwing truth against the wall.
I said we done then checked your page. You wrote I'm fine, but I felt your rage. Hours later when the crying stopped,
I realized where we almost dropped. It's not too late to turn around, to pick our love up off the ground. We're running back to dawn, to the place where we belong, past the smoke and all the wrong, back to when our hearts were strong. Through the night we kept holding on, even when the light was gone. Now through every tired yawn, we're still running back to dawn.
I've said things that cut like glass, turned our present into broken past, took my pride like a loaded gun. saw was your shadow glow. Heard your voice in the breeze so thin, whispering, don't let this end here again.
If we can forgive the things we scream,
we can rebuild the life we dream.
Hand in hand through the quiet lawn, breathing as we run to dawn. We're running back to dawn, where every fear gets drawn. Back to coffee on the lawn, to the days we leaned upon. When we stumble, we carry on, turn our bruises into song. Through the dark and all that's gone, we'll keep running back to dawn. Streetlights blur like the tears in my eyes. Every red light feels like another goodbye. I keep replaying every word that you threw, like I'm standing still, just falling past you.
You lit a match in my chest and walked away, left all our pictures in shades of gray. Every promise written on a cracking wall, every late night message that I still recall. Try to outrun the hurt in a borrowed car, but the pain sits quiet like a fading star. Every song on the radio sounds like you, every lonely echo calling me back through.
And I tell myself I'm better on my own,
but your name keeps buzzing through my phone. I keep scrolling past the truth. I know
you're the one I still can't let go.
I'm falling, falling past you, through the spaces that we broke into.
I'm calling, calling your name, from the fire and the pouring rain.
We were lightning with nothing to hold, burned our future just to feel that gold. Now I'm falling, falling past you, and you don't even see the view. I was the storm you never asked to chase, carrying thunder in a quiet place. Gave you rhythm just to drown your doubt, but I never learned how to live without. I see a shadow in the morning train, hear your laughter in the window pane. I keep my cool in a smoke-filled room, but your memory dances in the bass and boom.
If I had one last chance, I'd say it slow. Every truth I bury where you never know.
If I had one last night to change the sky,
I'd hold your heart instead of watching you fly.
I'm falling, falling past you, like a comet cutting right in two.
We were wild, we were so brand new.
Now the sky is empty, missing you. You're a song that I can't unhear. fading like the way we feel.
I write goodbyes I'll never claim, watching sunset on your name. Your contact still glows in my phone, a tiny shrine to what we know. I hover over delete each night, but my thumb can't kill that light. We're not together, we're not just friends, with some story that never ends. A half-read book on my bedside stand, collecting dust but still at hand. As the evening paints the frame, I see sunset on your name. Sunset on your name doesn't mean I'll erase our flame. It just means I'll let it rest, stop bleeding out in my chest. As the colors start to wane, I'll release this quiet pain. Not with anger, not with blame, just like sunset on your name.
I've checked your page more times than I said, tracked your stories day by day, but this habit keeps me stuck, drowning in leftover luck. I see you smiling with someone new, swear I'm happy a bit for you, but I can't keep my world on pause for a love with broken laws.
Let the sky do what I can, let it paint and let it chant, that endings can be solved, not lame. Like a sunset on your name, sunset on your name. No more feeding this old flame. I'll remember what we were without needing to prefer. When the morning comes again, we'll be strangers free of rain, with a fondness, not a claim, left from sunset on your name. There's a spark in your eyes when you talk about change. There's a flame in your chest that feels so strange. You're tired of living by someone else's prose. You wanna know where the fire goes.
I grew up quiet in a small town frame, told to sit pretty and hide my flame, but I had drum beats under my skin, melodies roaring to begin.
You came along with a rebel smile, said, let's leave this place for a stolen while. You played me rhythm in your old car, said your voice could travel very far. I feel a blaze I can't contain. Oh, pouring like sunlight through my veins. Take me where the fire goes, where the realest river flows, where the nights are loud and long, where the broken turn to song. No more hiding what we chose, no more fear of what we show. Follow embers on the road that goes all the way where the fire goes.
I used to hustle just to stay alive, never believed my soul could thrive, but you showed up with your trembling hand, turned my survival into plans.
We caught a bus with a one-way wish, traded the safety for something rich. Now every stage that we ignite feels like we're finally in the light.
If the flames get high, we'll stand our ground.
If the smoke comes in, we'll spread our sound.
We were meant to rise, not just pose. We're built to live where the fire goes.
Take me where the fire goes, where our wildest stories said forever, but we almost did. We never called it love, but we never hid. Caught in the space where we're not seen, always burning in between.
You got someone and I got my plans. We still keep touching with borrowed hands. Meeting our corners the world won't see. Sharing a truth that can't be free.
You play your shows, I play my part, pretending I don't feel you in my heart. We keep this secret like a sacred sin. Every goodbye pulls me back in.
We're not wrong, but we're not right.
Stuck between the day and night. We're burning in between. Not lovers, not a dream.
Too deep to just let go.
Too tangled not to glow. In the silence that nobody's seen. We're a fire with no routine. You're my almost, my unseen. Forever burning in between.
I see your name and my chest goes tight. I hear you laugh in the traffic light. I stand on stage with your face in mine, singing of love I still can't define.
You say you're fine with the way things are, but there's a storm behind your star. If I reached out and broke the cage, would we be risking love or rage? If the world knew what our hearts know,
Would they stay or let us go?
would this fire finally find a scene or fade from burning in between? We're burning in between lines we wrote that stay unseen.
You're the song I can't release.
The war that won't find peace. If someday we rewrite this scene, trade the shadows for something clean, we'll remember but what we've been. Two souls burning in between. Two souls burning in between. Ink on the window, rain on the glass. Colors are drawn in things that have passed. Smoke on the ceiling, bass in the air. Heartbeats are painting the silence we share.
You left your jacket on the back of the chair. Smell like salt water and tangled hair. Every stitch whispers stories of us, of wild confessions in the back of the bus.
I trace the seams like I'm touching your hand, like wave returning to a tired strand. Your ghost is living in the smallest things, in coffee spoons and broken rings. Every shade around me's losing you. Since the day I walked away from you, now every midnight, every street I'm in feels like glue on my skin.
You're the bruise I keep on my sleeve, the quiet ache I never let leave.
You're the tide that keeps pulling me back, even when I'm drifting off track. Colors fade, but you still seep in, like a storm dyed blue on my skin. Can't wash you out where you've always been. You're the blue, blue on my skin.
Oh, I wear your laughter like a secret ring.
Hidden but heavy in everything.
Every rhythm finds your echo in time.
Every slow verse falls back to your rhyme. I see a shadow in the city glow, in every corner where the lost ones go. I try to dance this weight off my chest, but you're the color that won't let me rest. Maybe someday we'll repaint the night, trade all this sorrow for softer light.
But till that moment,
I breathe you in. living art, blue on my skin. You're the bruise I keep under my sleeve, the stubborn truth I still believe. Like a wave that never rolls away, like a song that never learns to fade. Every mile I walk, you still begin. Every heartbeat, you're stitched within. No matter where or what I've been, you remain the blue on my skin.
Wind in my hair, salt on my tongue.
Memories beating like a reggae drum. The city's loud, but my heart still craves the place we ran back to, the ways. We left our problems on the concrete floor, took a crooked bus down to the shore. You brought your guitar, I brought my pain. We traded both for the rising rain. You played a chord that split the sky, turned my tears into a battle cry. We danced barefoot on the jagged stones, letting the tide translate our tone.
Whenever life turns sharp and gray, I see us running to the wave.
Take me back to the waves, where the water rewrites what it says, where the rhythm heals what it shapes. Off our hearts in 1,000 ways. When the world misbehaves, we'll outrun the roads and the caves. Let the ocean hold our days as we keep going back to the waves.
I lost my temper in a crowded room, said some things that spelled our doom. You walked away with your head held high, left me choking on my prideful sky. Weeks went by with a frozen phone, till I stood staring at the shoreline alone. Then out of the mist I saw you stand, shoes in your fingers, open your head.
No words, just the seagulls croon.
No scripts, just the rising moon.
We step forward side by side, let the tide reset the tide. Take me back to the waves, where forgiveness silently plays over every burnout phase, over every bitter maze. In the crash where the sea behaves, we'll bury with no longer braves. Year after year in all our days, we'll find ourselves back in the waves. The room still hums with what we said.
Words like smoke that never left our bed.
Every corner still carrying your shade, living in echoes we made.
We carved our names in the hallway, paint two chipped letters of a half saint.
Thought we were timeless, untouchable flame, burning the edges around our name.
We left our shoes by the open door, like we'd be racing back for more. But time turned heavy and you turned cold,
And all our colors turn to gold. Now when the silence starts to invade, I hear the echoes we made. You're in the echo of a midnight train, in the way the pavement whispers your
a taxi ride brings every memory rushing like the tide. There's a jacket hanging in my place, still holding on to your perfume trace. Some days I swear I see you there, turning around in that empty chair. Maybe we were never meant to last, just a brilliant flash from a reckless past. But the sound of us will never trade. We're forever in echoes we made. You're in the echo of the midnight train, in the way the city calls your name, in the distant thump of a reggae beat, in every corner of a crowded street. We were loud like hope that never fades, now soft like rain on window shades. Even if new stories get late, we'll still ring in echoes we made. We lost the job, we lost the flat, we sold the couch, the drum, the hat. We're standing here in all this dust with nothing left but us. It started slow, then warmed to blaze, bills piled up, then jobless days. We tried side hustles, borrowed cash, watched our comfort turn to ash. We argued in the grocery line over cents and borrowed time. Still somehow in the worst of us, we kept choosing we, not us versus us. Now stripped of all the bonus stuff, we see if love alone's enough. There's nothing left but us. There's nothing left but us. No shiny coat, no fancy bus, just our bruised and stubborn trust. Our hands, our hearts, our dust. In the ruin and the rust, we find a different kind of plus. When the world shakes off its crust, we'll rebuild with nothing left but us. Friends fell off when the fun was done, when the party ceased to run. Only a few still hit my phone, and one of them is you alone. We share a bed on the creaking floor, but we laugh richer than before. We see through lies of more and more to the treasure in our core. When we climb out of this hole, we'll remember what made us whole. Not the glitter, not the fuzz, just the truth and nothing but us. There's nothing left but us. There's nothing left but us. And somehow that feels enough. We'll paint our future from this trust, grow a garden in this dust. If tomorrow brings new plus, or if life stays rough and tough, we've already found what's robust. The sacred fact of us.